Good evening. My name is Emma Goddard and you can find me at coastalcrafter.com. Hello and welcome. It's unusual for me to be live on a Thursday evening. However, my box of goodies from the pre-order have arrived today, which was very quick. I managed to get in. Hey, Sarah, I managed to get in the early hours of Tuesday morning, very late Monday night, early hours of Tuesday morning. And I managed to place my order on the expedited service. So it did arrive today, which was brilliant because it's just before the Easter weekend, obviously. And I have some time next week as well. So my plans is to be preparing and designing for my retreat. So I didn't go to bed. No, I just stayed up. It was very late. Yay, Pup, you've made a live. Hello. So catalogues have arrived. I've got the new annual catalogues in my mitts. I can't show you the inside, but suffice to say there is lots of beautiful products in there and lots of new colours, which is mostly what I've got to share with you this evening, to be fair. So I have some cardstock and colours and bits and pieces, so I will just get sharing and I'm not sure that I'm going to make a specific project, but we'll just kind of stamp out and see different colours and things like that. It's always fun. I like an unboxing. I need to make sure my tea doesn't go over the desk, which is most important. So did I get a free one in the... No, I didn't actually. No, it was just the packs that I'd ordered. So there wasn't a separate individual one in the order. So, right. Are we ready? Are we ready? Linda says notebook at the ready. It says I'm watching from the loo. I have vision, says so I'll make it quick. No one will know that you're missing. It's fine. Right, what should we do first? So first up, I have to say I have spent a little bit of time this afternoon infilling my ink collection. So the ink pads that came in the order have been unboxed, and I will pull them off the shelf. I have taken a photo of that in kind of what I think is going to be the colour order that I'm going to have them in, yet to be finalised, but it was a first stab at kind of getting them into rainbow order. So should we have a look at the ink pads first, because they are... So we've got copper clay, wheat. Let's pull them off. I've left them sort of forward of the other. I've left them forward of the other colour so I could grab them. We don't need to see fresh freesia, do we? Because we've seen fresh freesia, but I might use that as a bit of a contrast. So here we go. So we have... let me turn these over. Can we see that? I think we're good. We've got copper clay, wild wheat. That says lemon lolly. It's a little tricky to read on there. And lemon lime twist. We've got returning Pretty Peacock Lost Lagoon, boho blue. So I should say copper clay. Not so familiar with these at the minute. Oh my goodness. I want to say, let me get my catalogue open. Right. Copper clay is an in colour. It is an in colour. Wild wheat is an in colour. Boho blue is an in colour. I'm sure we've all seen the colours by now. What you want to see is them being stamped, I think. We've got, let's move this up a little. Got Azure, which is a new core colour. Returning Misty. Returning Blueberry Bushel. I love this. Bubble Bath is a core colour in the subtles. Mauve is an in colour. Berry Burst is a returning colour. Pecan Pie is a new neutral. And Pebbled Path is an in colour. So if I pull the in colours out of there, we've got that one, Moody Mauve, Pebbled Path, and Boho Blue. So they're the in colours. So we'll look at them in a minute. And then they were plus the freesia. So the freesia, fresh freesia is staying. And so freesia is one that's gone into the subtles as well. So I thought we could stamp some of these out and actually see them in action. So we'll do that in a little bit. I'll come back to that. And then I've also got the in colour markers. So I'm going to take myself out of the picture so you can see more of the stuff and less of me. There we go. So we've got the in colour markers. So the markers, these are the Stampin' Write markers versus the blends. So Stampin' Write markers are water-based if you're not familiar with them, and they have a thick tip and a thinner tip, which you can tell by the width of the band on the barrel. So you have a brush end. Let me move you in a little. So you've got a brush end, which gives you that. And then there is a marker end, which gives you that. And it's more like a sort of a felt, it's firm, but it's like a felt tip end rather than a pen end, but it's lovely to write with. And these will also colour onto your stamps. So if we take, let's take some flowers just from Petal Park because they're in reach. And then you can colour on your, stamps, and then that will give you the ink on there as well. So big improvement. Yeah, they're lovely, actually, really lovely. And they're just looking at the actual barrel. The barrel is slightly longer. So can you see the black barrel? This is the new one, so it's slightly longer, and then you've got slightly shorter lids so that they're the same roughly. There's a few mil in it. It's ever so slightly longer, but not by much. But the barrel itself is longer. So yeah, if you see the difference between, that's the old nib, and so you would get a thin and scratchy line, and this is the new marker, which is lovely. So those in the 5 colours, which are let's just scribble them out. So that was Pebble Path. This is Wild Wheat, Moody Mauve, Boho Blue, and Copper Clay. That's your markers, which are awesome. And then the cardstock, obviously, just to coordinate. So let's pop open So this is Pebble. I thought we could do some comparisons. So that is Pebble Path, and let's grab. So I've got my little doodah, little cardstock swatch. So to give you an idea, that is grey granite, and then you've got basic grey and smoky slate. So hopefully you can sort of see how warm that is. Kind of like a really nice darker, much darker grey granite, but it's a warmer grey, which is lovely. Let me grab out. So Wild Wheat. Let's do a comparison with Wild Wheat. Let's have a look against. So I've got in here Bumblebee. I mean, if that's any kind of, we don't carry Bumblebee anymore, but Bumblebee. And there are your yellows. Where's Crushed Curry? Is that in here? Maybe it's not in this sample. I thought it was. I can grab Crushed Curry out. Oh no, it's there. Hiding. So that's Crushed Curry. Hey Gillian. But yeah, nice mustard colour, isn't it? It's kind of really mustard. Nothing like we've got already. So that's that one. Copper Clay. I put Copper Clay in my cardstock next to Cajun Craze. I felt like it had that reddy kind of tone to it. So if I grab Cajun, so that's Cajun Craze. So kind of a warmer. This definitely sits, I think, with Cajun compared to the new Pecan, which is this brown. So this one is the Copper Clay, and then this is the neutral colour Pecan Pie. So you've got kind of a comparison there. Then we've got what have we got left? Boho Blue. I think this is like a dark someone's going to say the name before I think of it. What was the blue that we just had? Not just had, but gosh, why does the name escape me? Anyway, that is Balmy Blue, and that is Misty Moonlight. So you can kind of get a feel. Can you see? Seaside Spray. Thank you, Kirsten. That is the one that was on the tip of my tongue. So yeah, I think it's a darker kind of Seaside Spray. Really pretty. I really like that one. So yeah, really lovely. And then the last but not least of the in colours, we've got Moody Mauve. So Moody Mauve is this one. And to kind of compare, I thought, I don't know, I mean that's Merlot. I mean, it's way off from that, isn't it? So Razzleberry. I don't have all the old card samples and colours, so I'm sure there's other demos out there that are going to be able to give you maybe better comparisons to much older colours, but that's kind of what we've recently had. Yeah, I would be interesting to see Rococo Rose next to it because I don't remember Rococo. I think Rococo Rose was much richer. So I think there'd be, actually, if you had them side by side, I think there'd be quite, I think you'd be surprised in how much contrast there is. But that's only from memory, as I say. I don't have any cardstock to contrast. Second gen of Merry Merlin. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think you could get down to that kind of tone, couldn't you? It's a much lighter kind of colour of that. Oh, good question. How does it compare to Berry Burst? So, Berry Burst. Let me grab my pack. So, we've got... Where is my pack of colours? Here. So, these are the core colours. So that's the in colours, and I'll leave that on the table for a minute just so we can do Berry Burst first off. So these are the new core colours, and this was a mixed pack. So let me find Berry Burst. That is Berry Burst, and then this is Moody Mauve. Nice together. I think they yeah, really nice. Jill says Raspberry Ripple. Yes. And that's Berry Burst. And Berry Burst has gone into the Bright collection. So really nice. And so Berry Burst compared to like Melon Mambo. Magenta Madness, and Polished Pink. So you can kind of see where that sits tonally with those. Hopefully that helps with that one. Another colour that we've got coming into the core is Lemon Lolly. Oh, how pretty is that yellow? So gorgeous. So let's compare that to Saffron. Let's do So Saffron and Daffodil Delight. So there is So Saffron and there is Daffodil Delight. And so this is much creamier. And this is just a beautiful spring yellow. It's gorgeous. I really love it. It's a fave already. Really pretty. So that's Lemon Lolly. What else have we got? We have, obviously we have Returning Fresh Freesia. Delighted about that. Returning Pretty Peacock, and I'm going to grab Lost Lagoon at the same time. So how nice do they go together? So Pretty Peacock, Lost Lagoon, and just comparing that perhaps to Just Jade and Soft Succulent. Let's grab them as a starting point. So, Soft Succulent, that's Just Jade, that's Mint Macaron. So those two are leaving us and Just Jade is already gone. But Soft Succulent, kind of, I think Lost Lagoon could be a good replacement for Soft Succulent. I think that could sit very nicely where you were maybe using Soft Succulent before. I think Lost Lagoon will kind of take its place very nicely. And Pretty Peacock is just beautiful. Right, what have we got? Oh, we did the pecan, didn't we? So that was the pecan. Pecan pie, that one. And then we've got lime. So this is Lemon Lime Twist. Gorgeous. And compared to Granny Apple, that is your lime. But I will also grab a piece of Parakeet Party. So this is your Parakeet, and then this is your Lemon Lime Twist. So this has definitely got more of a yellowy tone. And then the Granny is obviously the darker of the green. So in the brights, we're now going to have, so the in colours round for another year. So this one we've got for another year. But then we will be left with whatever in colours come in next year. But Lemon Lime Twist and Granny Apple will be kind of the two greens that are in the brights, which are, I think they go really well together. So yeah, pleased, very pleased to see Lemon Lime Twist return. I think when it's been asked kind of what's people's favourites to see returning and things like that, I've seen a lot of people very happy to see Lemon Lime. And then we have the blues. So we've got, let's put them to one side. We've got Azure Afternoon. We've got Misty Moonlight and Blueberry Bushel. So we've got 3 blues there. So Tahitian Tide would be the one that I would pull to see next to the Azure Afternoon. So this is Tahitian Tide, and then that's your Azure Afternoon. And then to see that also together, shout me if I'm going a bit quick, by the way, and if there's any other colours you want to see, but I'm hoping I'm kind of going at an okay pace as far as seeing things. That is Pacific Point. So that gives you kind of a point of reference for Pacific Point next to the Azure Afternoon. And then this is the Tahitian Tide, that's one of our in colours as well currently. So then if I bring in Blueberry Bushel, love Blueberry Bushel, such a nice blue, and in the ink as well, it's a really inky, really nice blue. So blues, 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 blues. So there's nothing really like it. So Pacific Point's kind of the one that I would probably grab to look like, to sort of compare with those. So you've got Pacific Point, Balmy Blue, Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy. Yeah, Balmy Blue. So that kind of helps you see the tone of that. And then you've obviously got Misty Moonlight, which is more a grey blue, but goes really nice with navy as well. And then last but not least, we have Bubble Bath, which I keep calling bubble gum. So, but it's definitely Bubble Bath, which is going to take a bit of getting used to. But this is Bubble Bath. So, thank you for sharing. Bless you. So this is Bubble Bath, and this is going into the subtles. Now, let me just grab some pinks. So Outgoing Blushing Bride. I don't think anyone's sad about seeing that one go. Blueberry, and you did. Blueberry Bushel is this one. So that is the Blueberry Bushel. So Blushing Bride, so Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo, Polished Pink, Magenta. So they're kind of your pinks. I wish I had a pink pirouette from however long ago to compare, but I have kind of sat the Bubble Bath nearer in my cardstock to Fresh Freesia. I'll grab a whole piece of cardstock. I think it's got a lighter tone, and I think when you sit it with a pink, I think it picks the pinky tones for sure. But when you've kind of got it next to Fresh Freesia, I think it goes a bit more, dare I say, a light purpley colour. But that's because I don't have it sitting next to a pink as well. So I will stamp some of the colours as well. So they might look different stamped versus cardstock. But that is the Bubble Bath, and that is Fresh Freesia. So suddenly makes Fresh Freesia look quite dark. And then you can step that up again, and then you've got Highland Heather. So if you bring that in, that's then a whole step up as well. So that is the cardstock, which is very exciting. Lots of lovely bits and pieces there. And I think cardstock and things, it will always bring a fresh look to stamp sets and things that we've already got. And just with all the new colours in there, it's just so lovely. Right, let's put the cardstock out the way. And I will share with you. So these are the In Colour 6x6 packs. So you can get these in each of the colour families. So I've gone for just the In colours, but the patterns are going to be the same across each of the colour families. So this is boho blue, and there is hearts and little lines, stripes and dots. Love it, love it. This is copper clay. So again, same patterns. So hearts and dots. Did you like the side-by-side comparisons? It's nice to see them, and I'll do some stamping in a minute as well and show you. So you can see all the kind of patterns are obviously the same of these. It's nice to see them kind of close up, isn't it? I like that these are on a white stripe rather than tone. But it makes them quite bold patterns. But yeah, I really like these. I like them a lot. So that's the 6x6. Do we like that? Do people like the pattern on that? What do you think? Nice and fresh, I think. So other paper. So this paper is the Bright and Beautiful 6x6. So this comes with like a birthday suite. I didn't go for all the birthday suite at this point because of the amount of colour things I was purchasing. I was trying to be a little restrained. It says I love the new In Colour, it's very earthy. So he says a bit bold for me. Yeah, I think it's nice to see it changed up though. I think but yeah, I can see that it's they are quite bold patterns, aren't they? So this one, I know restrained was not the word, so but you know, by not buying a suite and buying the DSP, I feel like I'm being good. This has got colours in it: Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Bubble Bath, Freesia, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, and Pretty Peacock. So kind of all the colours. Yeah, next order then, Pop. Exactly. You know me so well. So this is Blueberry Bushel, I'm guessing, but like gives you that watercoloured, beautiful backgrounds without having to watercolour. So these are fun. This one, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So, and then that's got like party bits on the back. These are 6x6. That's Misty Moonlight. So you've got a similar pattern, but in the different colours. Stars. What's this one? Lost Lagoon, I'm gonna say. And then the squiggly pattern. This one, look at that, pretty peacock, beautiful. And a lemon lime twist circles. And it says, oh, that's on the way to my house. Goes with the balloon suite, right? Yes, it does. Yes, balloon suite, yes. Lemon lime twist. Just done such a great job on these papers. I really, really think these are going to be, I think they're going to be really popular. Lemon lolly stripes. Who doesn't love a watercoloured stripe? Circles. Becky said, I only ordered the DSP in this week too. Looks lush. It is. Sue says these are more me. Yeah, they're going to give you a wider range of colours, aren't they? And a wider range of patterns. These will be beautiful for stamping onto as well. So that's going to be your bubble bar. See, that looks much more pink, I think, here. So I think it's going to be one of those colours that's going to take on pinky tones and purple tones for sure. That's lovely. Another one of these wash ones. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. That's fun. I like that background. Great for team cards as well. Really like that. Berry Burst. Again, similar. And then stripes. Who doesn't love a stripe? And then the fun kind of all the colours together. And then on the back of that, you've got lemon lolly stars. That I was really, really impressed. I really liked that one a lot. So that was that one. This paper, what did I get? I didn't get this, so I got Zoo Crew. I got the papers, which are fun. Again, being restrained, I went papers rather than sweet at this point. Not to say that the sweet won't fall into my basket on another day, but I did go paper at this point. So these have got fun characters and then black and whites on the other side. So I'm going to do it like that, I think. Try and keep it so we can see. So you've got elephants and koala bears and party animals. And then we've got this one with the stars. We've got a knitting llama. There is a stamp that I don't think that amuses me somewhat. I didn't quite like that. And the little bear and the hedgehog and cute. And then that one is a squiggly black and white. More characters. So you've got a little froggy and a tortoise. And then I need the papers. I hadn't noticed the sloth before. Oh yeah, look at the yoga posing sloth. Look. That's very cool. More of that one. That's so white dots on that one. And then we've got the hippo, the ballet, and the sheep. Is that a little meerkat or just a cat? I'm not sure. They're fun. And oh, that was the back of that one. Ah, Jen, you got home in time. Yay. This one's more outdoorsy on this one. So you've got like a little, I don't know, like a little, what's that? What animal is that going to be? I don't know. Got a piggy, and I love the lion around the campfire. I think that's very cool. Lots and lots. You could make lots and lots of cards with this, and different characters from the stamp set. So that's fun. Some the same and some different. And then this one. So you've got your black and whites on that side. So you've got those patterns of black and white. So if you want just black and whites, these papers are awesome for that. And if you want all the cute animals, then you've got 6 pages of them too. So all different. So you've got all different animals to do fun stuff with. So yeah, I think that's going to be a hit as well. And that's going to be a fun paper to play with. Other papers, I got two other papers. One was the daisies. I'm not doing these in kind of sweet orders, so when you see the 2 different types of papers, you think it was totally different. So I totally agree. They could be from 2 completely different suites, couldn't they? When you see those. So for sure. So these are the daisy papers. So these have got Fresh as a Daisy 12 by 12, and in here is Azure Afternoon, Boho Blue, Bubble Bath, Cajun Craze, Copper Clay, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Lemon Lolly, Moody Mauve, Pebble Path, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. So a lovely selection. And we have, this is my favourite. Love that piece. Oh, so gorgeous. So, and then we've got like brushed backgrounds. So let me do the same. So if I show you side by side. So we've got this patterned one. So this is ideal for chopping out so that you can make a card front, or you could do scrapbook pages and put little photos in each section, however you want to use that. But it gives you lots of different patterns. And then the back of that is the mauve. And then we've got this one. Just that blue is beautiful. Beautiful. They are more muted, these ones, for sure, but I still think they're that one is the clay, copper clay. Mauve and wheat together, which is pretty. And then the wild wheat. We've got the brushed side there. And then daisies, which are sweet. And then that one is the pebbled path. And then finally we've got this one. And then the back of that one is the boho blue, I think, maybe with a mix of azure. I think there's kind of a mix of maybe colours on that, but yeah, really nice. You've got all the swooshy backgrounds with no heavy pattern, so they'd be nice just as a quick background with something on. And then you've got the more kind of pattern side of the daisies. So that is the Fresh as a Daisy 12 by 12. That one is called. And then finally for the paper, I have down there. Countryside Inn 12 by 12. I waited to I couldn't wait to open the other ones. It came at like 11:15 this morning. I mean, it's sitting looking at me all day. I had to open some of it. Back to all the new colours, yeah. And Karen I bought for the reverse side. Yeah, like the plain sides, not sure about the daisy. I think could be potentially a little tricky to work with where they're a bit heavy. But they're quite busy. But it's a challenge, isn't it? I quite like a little snippet of paper or a little hint of paper on a card. Right, so these are Countryside Inn, and the colours are blue, 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 and blue. So Balmy Blue, Boho Blue, Misty Moonlight, and Night of Navy. And so we've got this one, beautiful. Am I still using drape? Yes, I am too. And this one, that's sheer blue on that one. Is that light a bit glary? I don't know if that's better or worse. Oh, anyway, how cute little bunnies. Very sweet. So, and then we've got like a pattern stitched papers there. And then we've got birdies, little birds. And oh, so did I make IKEA? No, I didn't go today. In the end, I decided I had too many other things to be doing. I didn't go and get distracted by IKEA. As tempting as it was, I got distracted by my pre-order instead. We will get there. This one's lovely. This matches the embossing folder. I'll come back to that in a minute. And then you've got this one. Aren't they gorgeous? This is my favourite, I think, the foxes. Isn't that? I love that. Really like that. That's my favourite page. That one with the little dots. Like little trees. And the back of that one is little flowers. Tiny, tiny little flowers. So, and then, so the embossing folder, let me come back to that paper and just show you the embossing folder. So can you see the pattern that you've got on there is on that embossing folder. This is a normal embossing folder as opposed to a 3D embossing folder. And it is called Countryside Blossoms. And it's got all the little flowers and bits on there, but yeah, nice background. Nice background, that one. So yeah, matches up with the paper. I wonder if it would actually emboss the paper. That would be cool, wouldn't it? No, I think it might. There you go. If you cut the paper, yes, it fits exactly. So if you cut the paper and pop that through, you'd be able to emboss that paper exactly. Maybe just, it might be slightly off. No, I think it's all right. You'd get you get 4 of them out of that. So that's pretty cool. It'd add some beautiful texture to that. I would definitely be giving that a go. That's a nice little find. So that matches in size. So it gives you an idea of what shape's going to come out as well. So there you go. That is that embossing folder. Do we like that paper? Do we love that paper? Here's a beauty. Right, what else is on my box? Stamps, embellishments, stuff. Sue says love it. Right, so we've got some 23, 25 in colour dots. So you've got all the in colours, which I keep mentioning. So you've got the 5 in colours in the shiny dots. So they are a bit nice. And then I've got some adhesive back solid gems in boho blue, copper clay and lemon lolly. And these go with the daisy sweet, which are delightful. I love the lemon. Really nice. The lemon on that is my fave. Those they've got a nice shine to those. They're faceted, so they've got a nice shimmer. Ribbons. So there is some in colour jute coming, but the ribbon for the in colours. So this one is wild wheat, and then you've got the in colours stay there, and this will fray nicely, so that unpulls pretty easily for a nice fringe. It will also tie up. Let's tie a bow for you so you can kind of see. 9:20 already. How are we doing for, like, goodness me. Time flies when you're having fun. So there you go. It's quite a chunky bow. It's quite a big knot, but width wise it's the same width as the navy ribbon if you've got some of that already. And then I don't know what it will do. I'm going to cut some of it. Let's see. I wonder what it does if you cut it in half. I wonder if it just completely frays because of the way that not too bad actually. Nope, that's okay because it's going the line's going the other way, so that's gonna be okay. So you could hey Heather, does it remind you of any other ribbon? No, it doesn't actually. It has got a soft feel to it. It's not like really soft, but it's yeah. I mean, it cuts it if it's kind of, if you want a thinner ribbon, it does cut down, which is quite nice, and you'll get kind of strips and bits and bobs out of it to get a more rustic look. There's me pulling it apart already. It's a lovely ribbon. It's got a bit of a shine to it, a little bit of a shimmer to it as well, I think. It's got kind of a nice, a nice weave. Quite like that. This ribbon is a ribbon duo combo pack, which comes with, what does that come with? It's part of, I'm going to find it, and then I'm going to, if you're wondering where that one lives, I'm sure we'll get really familiar with all of these and we'll be familiar with seeing them and we'll know exactly where they are, but it's also so new at the moment. Can't even find the page with the ribbon on. Right, so it is page 46. 7. Oh, it's with the zoo. So Zany Zoo bundle. So it's with that. That's where you'll find that ribbon. So this one is what is it? What colour is it? 40. It is it petal? Why can't I find the colour now? Sorry. Lemon Lime Twist, I know. And then that one is, it's petal pink. I wasn't sure if it had a tinge of bubble bath. Did you hear the flick of the catalogue? Oh, exciting. It is exciting. All right, this ties beautifully. Look at that. And it's got a lovely stripe to it. Really like that. This is I instantly was like, I have to have this ribbon for sure. I mean, look at that. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah. I love that as much as I thought I would when I saw it in the catalogue. So there we go. So there's those 2 ribbons. As I say, I'm going to put them back in there actually. They come as a pair. They come together. So how are we doing? We've got, I've got some blends. I didn't get all the blends. I just got a selection of kind of what I was wanting to colour with. So I was focusing on the Daisy bundle because I have an online retreat and in-person retreat coming up. And that is the sort of chosen suite for that. So I've gone with colours that are in the mauve. Moody Mauve. Blends nicely. Bubble Bath. Oh, that's definitely more pink on there, isn't it? I know where you live. Oh, yes. That is definitely more pink for sure. Look at that. And if I put Freesia, that's Heather, Highland Heather. So if I put Freesia next to that, that's fresh Freesia. And that is the Bubble Bath. Regarding the online retreat, if I can't get to it live, can I still? Absolutely, you can access it all. So my retreat will be online. It will be in a exclusive Facebook group. So everyone in person will have access to that as well. So if you join the in person, you've got it. If you join the online, you've got it. You'll have the exclusive Facebook group. You'll have PDF instructions for all of the projects, and there will be fully edited videos. So you'll have the live replay of the Zoom in the Facebook group, and then you'll have edited videos as well. So you can watch it whichever way you prefer. And you've obviously got the PDF instructions as well. So you'll be able to watch it anytime once the event has taken place. So that is Pebble Path. Anita said, about time with a nice pink for baby cards. Absolutely. Look how beautiful that is. Really, really lovely. Wild wheat or wheat, whatever it's called. Yeah, wild wheat. And the light. And then I had to get Lost Lagoon. So it'll be interesting to see, won't it? So this is Lost Lagoon dark and Lost Lagoon light. Now I'm eager to see that next to Soft Succulent. So Soft Succulent dark. Oh, my Soft Succulent light is running out. Good job it's retiring. Sorry, scrubbing that on the paper. It's that's, I mean, it's not the same colour, but actually, you know, if you're really going to be missing Soft Succulent, isn't Lost Lagoon a beautiful new colour? No, very happy with that. And last but not least, I've got that is a good autumn colour, isn't it? Really nice. Lemon Lolly. Let's put Lemon Lolly up here. Ooh, nice. Lovely, lovely. What shall we see that next to? Shall we see that next to So Saffron and Daffodil Delight? So Saffron. So this is the Lemon Lolly. And then that is So Saffron dark. And So Saffron light. So same in the blends as you're seeing in the paper. So you've got Lemon Lolly, and then this is creamier. This is the So Saffron duo, and then you have the Daffodil Delight and Daffodil Light. So kind of you can see how they'll go together, whereas they're very different yellows, aren't they? They're very kind of different. That gives you a creamier kind of subtle yellow, whereas that's yeah, lovely. Nice, nice, nice. I like those. I approve. Do we approve? Much lighter and brighter for sure. Different to what we've got, like really different to what we've had, and it really like lifts that lovely spring kind of colours. Look at those three together. Lovely. Very nice. Right, I've got a couple of ink refills, but they're not very exciting to see. So, and then I've got some stamps, and then we're nearly done. And at the end of my box, but we've got so. Clear my blend packets. Perhaps it's great to see comparisons like that. I think it's nice to see it actually out, isn't it? It's brilliant to see it out rather than seeing it just on the paper. So what have we got? We have got, I went for Circle Sayings. And this one pairs up with a 2 3/4 inch punch. So you've got a circle punch, which is a good size. So you've got good circle. And you've got the wave and the shells and the flowers, and then the celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Warm hello because you're awesome. Smile today. Nice happy birthday. So yeah, I think kind of a good set for quick birthday cards and things. I went with seasonal branches. I think this is going to be, as it says, a great seasonal set. But you've got flowers, you've got kind of berries or blossom, autumn leaves, and then you've got the stamp twigs, branches, an apple flower leaf, and then you've got, let's open this up and have a look. All of it. Wow. So you've got this branch as well. So this one will cut the stamped branch out, as will this one. But then you've got the extra branches that are just die cutting on their own. And then this will cut the bird. So this is 85%. Can you see the bird is going to be slightly bigger, as are the branches and the bits and bobs. So you've got extra leaves, extra flowers. I really like this one. I think I can see myself offering a class with that one for sure. I think it's a lovely set. So you've got all of those in there. I got the Beauty of the Deep. I thought that this would be fabulous if you've got the shells already, but I thought this would make a fabulous pairing with Seaside Bay, which is carrying over, and it would just give some elements that you could sort of have the crab and the shells and things in together. I'm sure you could make some beautiful cards on its own, but I thought that they would make a really lovely pair. So that one is a clear red rubber, and that comes with some dies as well. Nothing. I love opening dies. That's very satisfying, isn't it? So we've got some coral, extra coral, and little bits of coral here, and then the outline dies for all the bits that are in the stamp set. So you can never have too many seasidey bits, in my opinion. But then I am the coastal crafter, so I'm going to say that. I'm going to be a little bit biased. Countryside corner. So the blue papers that we just saw. So those beautiful blue papers with the little foxes and the birds and all of that. This is with that suite. So it's one stamp. So one big stamp. And I'm not going to put the sticker on just now, but you can see it's one. And just to give you a size comparison, let me just grab my F block there. So it's a full kind of background there for you in size, and that has these dies. We've been going an hour. Is everyone okay for time? I'm just going to keep going because I'm nearly at the end of what I've got to show you. These. So these will work beautifully on their own, but cute little banner. But then what these will do is, say I pick these two, is that you'll be able to die cut out that particular stitched part, or you can make as many or as few of that as you want in combinations to cut out, or you've obviously got just giant labels for cards on their own. And so they are always a good addition to have some big frame kind of dies. That is those, and there's like little dots, stitched flowers. There's kind of all sorts to that. Two more. I got timeless arrangements. This one I think could potentially be a little bit overlooked. It's got some little florals in the background bit here. Your kindness means everything to me. You make me smile. You're so kind. So there's some nice thank you for being my friend. You've got kind of nice pairings of words. It's photopolymer, and then it's got lots of beautiful dies. So this one here. So they've got 3 stitched rectangles in there. So it's got like a little cross on each edge, and then the stitching going around, and it will cut and stitch. And then these cool little dies. So if I show you, grab my little, you can see on the dies anyway, but I will run one through just to show you. These have like a little tab piece. So if you're putting it behind, you've got something, you know, you can do something fun with that in a row. But if you're sticking it behind a piece, you've got something to glue on, and it will arrange that for you, and you can tab that along the edge. So it means you're not having to glue tiny little stems of florals, which, I mean, I love doing. And you know, if for those who watch me either on my live or come to my class, you know, I'm a fan of a glue dot. But if you know, that makes it really quick and easy to add that on to projects. So yeah, that's a nice feature, I think. And you can layer up those different arrangements of little leafy bits there, and then you've got the outline dies for the pieces that are in the set as well. So you've got even the long bit there, and the flowers and the leaves and stuff that you can cut out. Yeah, multi-layer. Yeah, totally multi-layer them for sure. Heather says you can, stack them and have them all layered up. It would be really easy to kind of grip together. Karen says, I was hoping you'd get that one. Yeah, I know, it's really nice. I can feel another class coming on with this one as well, I think, for sure. So that is Timeless Arrangements. Just a bit different, actually, although it's leaves. Nice with the stitched rectangles and things like that. So that is that one. And then again, last but not least, the daisies. Leave my bits and bobs on the desk. Cheerful daisies. So it is photopolymer, and you've got the infill to the flowers, or of course you could colour them yourself. And then you've got these backgroundy bits and the middles and leaves. And then wishing you the brightest birthday. You made my day. Oops, a daisy. So sorry. Your friendship means everything. So they are the sentiments. Jack is driving and missed most of your show and tell. Oh, good luck. Good. Thank goodness for replay. Hey, when I finish up, you'll be able to whiz back through. Right. So these are the dies. Look at these. Oh, so good. So good. So there's a lovely label. There's this big daisy piece here. There's this one, and then that cuts the outline as well as the inside, and then like this little froofy bit here. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Love those. Right. That is all my bits and bobs. That's everything that I have to show you. I've shown you the cardstock and bits and pieces. Did anyone, I mean, where are we at? We're at 20 to 10. I don't mind stamping. I'm not going to make a card, but I don't know if you want to see some of the ink stamped out. I don't suppose anyone's going to say no. I understand if you've got to go. What shall we stamp? Shall we stamp the flowers? These flowers. So let's do. I'm just going to clean these. I don't know which stamp I could use. I'm just trying to look and see. I'm just going to use the Petal Park flowers actually, because they're on a block and they're out as well. And that's loads of time. Loads of time. Lemon Lolly. Oh, so that's Lemon Lolly. Looks fluorescent. The ink pad looks neon. It's not, but it does look that way. Lemon lime twist. It's lovely. I should stamp a comparison actually. Should I stamp Parakeet next to that? Would you like to see that? I mean, it's the same as showing the cardstock, I guess, but I think it's always nice to see. So that's Parakeet and that is Lemon Lime Twist. Pretty Peacock is a returning colour. Ooh, that never gets boring. I love Parakeet. Pretty Peacock. Lost Lagoon, I haven't stamped this in ages, from whenever we last had it. That's quite dark because it's juicy, but it will kind of lighten up. But that's your Lost Lagoon, and I think, let me grab succulent. Let me see if I've got a soft succulent to hand. My ink pad is not very juicy, but that is soft succulent. And then this one is the Lost Lagoon. So you can see the two there. I ordered, Jacqueline said, did I have the same? I had the I ordered new ones. I didn't still have my Lost Lagoon. I foolishly got rid of it. Azure Afternoon, which is lovely and bright. Carol says Lemon Lolly makes me think of Pineapple Punch. Yeah, again, I wish I had a Pineapple Punch ink to compare. That would be very cool, because I think that is probably the closer colour. Okay, so that is Azure Afternoon, and then this one is Tahitian Tide. So you can see the difference there. And then the other one to stamp will be Pacific Point. I'm going to squeeze that in there just so you can see it next to it. So that is Pacific Point. Then Azure Afternoon and Tahitian Tide. So just a shade darker. Carol says I've won. You've got the pineapple punch. Oh, you could when you order the lemon lolly, you could compare them. Misty Moonlight. Let's do all the blues at this side. So that's Misty. Ooh. And Blueberry Bushel. Yeah, so this is Blueberry Bushel, and that is Pretty Peacock. I don't think it shows very well on camera. This is more indigo, kind of. It's got a more, I'd say this has got a more kind of tealy tone to it, whereas this is a very pure kind of bright blue. But yeah, it does give us a nice, and they're different, you know. I think once that one goes, you've then got in the, and that one's gone, you've got three kind of different blues. You've got the bright, you've got the inky, and then you've got the muted sort of darker navy blue. So I think that's nice. I thought last time we had quite a lot of greens. I still think we've got more greens than we've got blue. I haven't counted up. I think we've got more greens than blues. So this is Bubble Bath. I love this pink. Moody Mauve. Oh no, I'm lying. That is not Moody Mauve. That is Berry Burst. And let me put my Stampin' Scrub on my lap. Can I do Orchid Oasis to compare? Yes, absolutely, I can. Yep. And that is the Moody Mauve. So where would you like me to stamp the Oasis? Up this side, Jacqueline. Should I do it on that side? Orchid Oasis. That's your orchid. And Starry Sky. That is Starry Sky. There's a lot of blue there. Yeah, so Blueberry Bushel. Let me do a clean page here. So Blueberry Bushel. That's Blueberry Bushel. And then I shall clean the stamp. And that is Orchid Oasis. So Blueberry Bushel, Orchid Oasis. Again, I don't know if the camera's picking it up particularly well, but that's definitely got a more purpley undertone, and then that's going more towards the more brilliant bright blue. You are more than welcome. I thought I could do a comparison of like Pebbled Path next to, let me get another piece of cardstock, or I could use the edge of this one actually. Pebbled Path. I think that could be a really nice alternative to a black, and it's not really dark, but it would give you a nice outline that's softer than a black if you're not particularly keen on using black. Grey Granite. The Grey Granite needs inking up. But they play nicely together. They got some, that's definitely a darker tone of the Grey Granite for sure. And then if I put, how much do my ink pads need re-inking? That is poor colour. That's meant to be basic grey, but really stamped off because my ink is so in need of a re-inker. That it goes both ways actually. Basic grey kind of pulls out the more blacky tones to it, and then that pulls a more brown kind of tone from it. A huge fan of that one. Really like that. All right, we've got 4 more colours. We've got another blue, got a boho blue, which is more like a seaside spray for sure. Again, and that will go beautifully. This is boho blue. We've gone colour. What's it? Let's find my. Where is my Misty Moonlight? Lost it already. Don't know where it is. Oh, on the top here. So those two, look at that. That is boho blue and Misty Moonlight. Don't they go beautifully together? They are gorgeous together. Really like those. That is a lovely combination. Copper clay. We've got copper clay. And it's the most random stamping ever. I'm hoping it's helpful to you. Cajun Craze. I should have done it in a more organised kind of lines, but I didn't. That is, oh, that's very close. Again, because my Cajun Craze probably needs re-inking. But that is quite close in colour. So that is your copper clay being this darker one, and then the Cajun, which has got a more reddy tone. But they're very close. Very close. Could I do bubble bath? I have done bubble bath, Louise, just there. That is bubble bath, berry burst, and mauve. And then the last two are wild wheat and pecan pie. So wild wheat, definitely got a yellowy tone to it, for sure. And pecan pie. Now, pecan pie, let me stamp copper clay next to it. That's pecan pie, copper clay. So you can see that that's got leaning to more towards a sort of what was soft suede colour, and that's more Cajun Craze colour. And if I get the soft suede, which is retiring and leaving us, that is soft suede compared to pecan pie. So that is your soft suede, which is leaving. Don't have cinnamon cider, no. I did in cardstock, so when you watch the replay, you'll be able to see the cinnamon next to it, Louise, but not in inks. Ida says, what's the difference between Misty Moonlight and Night of Navy? Oh, good question. So, Misty. And then, what I'll do is I'll try and stamp some of these. In the daytime, I will try and stamp, I won't make promises, but I will try and stamp some of these. So, and I'll write out which ones are which, and I will take photos and share them. But Just depends how much time I get tomorrow. Why can't I find my Night of Navy ink pad? If I pulled that, I've got so many ink pads everywhere. Oh, there. Do you know why I couldn't find it? Because I've moved it on my ink doodah, my ink stand. Again, the colours that are not new or are in desperate need of a re-ink. Just turn that around. So that is Misty Moonlight, and then this is the navy. So I think there's more denim, and then that is more true navy colour. Louise says, am I sad? I'm sad. I'm not. It's disappointing, but I have a couple of stamper artists. I do use them for multiple stamping, but when I'm stamping like this, I use my blocks. So yeah, I would love to have seen it stay, but I have a couple, so I'm okay, and I think a lot of my customers have them, so they'll be able to continue to use them. So the Misty Moonlight and the Night of Navy, you're welcome. These browns look nice together, don't they? Except the suede is going, so don't like that colour too much because it's gone. There we go. A whole array of different combinations and colours, but hopefully helpful to see them kind of side by side. So there we go. Oh, that was fun. I haven't made a single card, but had a lot of fun sharing that with you all. Hopefully it has been useful. I will share a photo when I put my ink pads back in there, because they're all currently on my desk. I have piles of them here. So when they all go back onto my shelf, then I'll take a photo and share my colour combination. There's no right or wrong way to put your ink. Some people do them in colour families. Some people's rainbows will look different to my rainbows, but it just gives you an idea of how I'm currently going to be popping them onto the shelf. So Sue says, yeah, any questions, feel free to type them in. I'll hang for a second. I'm going to make cards with them on Sunday, maybe. Mary says it's been fabulous. You don't want to waste what you've just stamped. No, I need to do something with it. Maybe punch them out or something. Thank goodness for the boho, for the Petal Park punch. I'll be able to punch them all out. Sarah says, am I able to send this joining offer? The only joining offer is £99 for £130 of goodies. That's the only joining offer I am aware of. I've not been told about any upcoming joining offer at all. So always a great deal to join, because you get the £30 of free extra product and goodies, and it's free postage and packing on your starter kit, and then you obviously get the 20% discount as well once you've joined. So always a good joining offer, but no additional joining offers that I am aware of. Linda says, need to do my order now, it's grown. I know. I need to go back and watch Heather, because I know Heather was on at 8, and I was having my dinner at that point, so I'm going to go back and have a little look and see what I have missed out on. I know Heather, obviously being on the Artisan Design team, has got some extra goodies that haven't been on the pre-order, so I'm excited to see what is in her box too. Louise says, I like a rainbow order. Yes, me too. So yeah, I shall share that if it's useful to you, and just my thoughts on how I have arranged my ink pads. And if you've got any other questions or you want to see particular combinations, feel free to pop a comment and tag me. I'll be happy to share in the comments in a photo. If you've got a particular request, I will see what I can do for you. Thanks for joining me and for bearing with me. It's been an hour and a half of unboxing fun. but I hope you've enjoyed it. And you can add any of these goodies to a starter kit right now. So if you can't wait until the catalogue goes live, any of the goodies that you've seen are available on a pre-order and can be added to a starter kit. So feel free to reach out. I would love you to have you join my team. And don't forget that the outgoing catalogue, so the mini and the current annual, have discounts on them now for the remainder of April. You can shop for them as well anytime. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a lovely rest of your evening, and have a lovely Easter weekend, whatever you might be up to. And I will see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.